Having a video go viral can change a content creator's life. It's like when a singer gets their first hit. Though being a content creator is seen as a dream job, it can have a dark side too. In this video, I'm going to discuss how going viral has negatively impacted the lives of MrBeast, Asmongold, and many other successful creators. I want to start off talking about MrBeast, the most successful YouTuber that has ever lived. He makes about $2 billion a year, runs over 3 or 4 different channels, has his own TV show called MrBeast Games, sells hamburgers, a copy of Lunchables called Lunchably, chocolate. He does everything. But one thing I have noticed is that he is so busy and he has so many projects that he functionally has no life outside of his YouTube career.
My schedule is literally planned down to the minute. I gotta get there, go, and do the next thing, and the next thing, and the next thing, and the next thing, and the next thing.
We're on set of one of Jimmy's most expensive videos. He's giving away this private jet that's worth over $2 million.
It was a miracle if a day was less than 15 hours.
Jimmy is already sprinting to his next video.
We're in a thumbnail shoot. They're spending hours getting everything set up.
The vast majority of anyone who watches this video will already know who MrBeast is, but for that one person who might not, he essentially makes content where he donates thousands and thousands of dollars to people or has them play competitive games, much like Squid Game style games, to win life-changing amounts of money. He is both the actor and the CEO of the MrBeast brand. When he says he works 15 to 18 hours a day, I believe it. When his earliest videos went viral and started generating money, he reinvested it, and he kept reinvesting over and over and over again, until eventually he became the giant YouTuber that he is today. Do I think he regrets his decisions? No, he probably lives much better than the average person, but that doesn't mean there aren't negative aspects. And in his case, I do feel like he has a life that in many ways is much less free than the average person. MrBeast is rich enough where he could just play video games and eat Cheetos every day for the rest of his life, but he has so many businesses to manage, so many employees to look out for, so many videos to film. I guess I'm just trying to say that I imagine this 15-hour workday, if it's to be believed, I think that would absolutely affect someone's psyche and probably their sleep schedule. I would be shocked if his sleep was, like, good. But who knows, maybe he has some billionaire sleep medicine or sleep technology that we plebs don't get access to. I have never had a viral video, but I've watched a lot of other content creators start small and blow up, and I feel that there's a fear with blowing up, right? Like when you really start getting views and likes and subscribes that you haven't seen in the past, it changes your approach to making content. You fear losing that, and now you dedicate yourself over and over and over to recreating what worked and ultimately trying to maintain relevancy. Now, I'll go back to MrBeast in a moment, but I do want to mention one side note of someone who was his life was absolutely destroyed from this obsession with keeping up views. MizKif was a successful live streamer. He had what many would consider the best job in the world. He was paid to play video games and walk around cities filming himself. MizKif had a problem, though. He was incredibly insecure. If his viewership or his subscriber count was lower than someone else's, he tended to be very bitter towards that person, like MrBeast. His friends would go on stream and talk about how he would only ever want to spend time with them if they were doing collabs that he could monetize. Where it really got toxic, though, was with his girlfriend, or ex-girlfriend now, Emiru. This is a clip I found that will give you a better look into the situation.
I'm live, he's live, we're both streaming, and like I said, you can go find all of this. This is public, there are clips of this. We're both streaming the Rust event, and I thought it was going really well. I thought everyone was having fun. I was like, oh, this is great, everyone's, you know, doing the same thing at the same time. We're all hanging out, you know, we're gonna have fun. Like, I was really, really excited. And then I start seeing in my chat, people start saying, unofficial Miz raid, and I'm like, what does that mean? And then I check my Discord messages, and he's messaging me. He's saying, like, Emmy, you know, I'm gonna kill myself, I waited, or I'm gonna KMS, I waited so long for this, etc. Basically he was upset because I had higher viewership than him. That's literally it. I had higher viewership than him. He starts messaging me. He's really upset. I tried to tell him, I was like, bro, you should come back and play. Everyone's having fun. Everyone's like wondering where you are. But yeah, he ended his stream. And then I'm still live, you know, trying to act like nothing's wrong.
Mizkif is not the only person out there who handled losing viewership poorly. But people do it in different ways too. Like Fetty Wap. Now Fetty Wap, he's not a streamer, he's not a YouTuber, but as far as I'm concerned, modern musicians are content creators. In 2015, Fetty Wap had 4 different songs concurrently in the top 10 biggest songs in the country. He was a superstar overnight. Many of you will remember the song Trap Queen, which for monetization reasons I can't play here. Fetty Wap had a problem though. Nobody stays king forever. He was spending a lot of money buying designer clothes for himself, all of his friends, and he owned like multiple apartments. This, plus declining viewership for his music, meant he had to make a choice about what he was going to do with his career, and the choice he picked was to start selling drugs to try and maintain the superstar lifestyle he was used to.
I know for a fact I was clearing 100,000 every day. Now, the day I woke up and I only made like 40,000, I'm like, some shit ain't right. You get what I'm saying? And I'm like, 40,000, 40,000, 40,000, 30,000. Hey, we want to book Fetty for 50,000. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, okay. This is what time?
This is the end of 2017.
Okay. Continue.
And I'm like, all right, it's happening. I'm like, this where shit start getting dark.
Indictment just unsealed late this morning. As you mentioned, the arraignment will be held this afternoon via teleconference. He was arrested yesterday at Citi Field. It was during a music festival in the afternoon before he performed. He's one of 6 indicted for conspiracy to distribute more than 100 kilograms of controlled substances on Long Island and in New Jersey. And those arrested also include a New Jersey correction officer. Officials say Fetty Wap and others involved transported, distributed deadly and addictive drugs, including heroin and fentanyl on Long Island, deliberately contributing to the opioid epidemic.
I don't think Fetty Wap would have been in that situation had his music career stayed at the top. Like, the core of my argument is, when your views are high, whether it be for YouTube videos or music, you're living good. But the second that declines and you realize that lifestyle is slipping from you, it affects you psychologically and then can lead to really bad decision making. For Mizkif, it made him an abusive partner. For Fetty Wap, it made him turn to drug dealing. And he didn't have to, it was a choice. But for both of these characters, chasing the high of success, to some extent, ruined their lives. Like, even though Mizkif's viral videos brought him to LA mansions and cool streamer house parties and blah, 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 I would argue the average Joe who makes 50 or 60,000 a year with a wife and maybe a kid, they probably live better than he does. Like, if you watch his content, he's never happy. Moving on from the discussion about Mizkif and Fetty Wap, I want to go back to MrBeast. Because there's a second issue that is the consequence of his success online. When you're number one, there's a target on your back. Even though he has millions of fans and supporters who love him, he has just as many people who hate him and want to see him lose everything, really. There are countless videos online titled like MrBeast is Evil or The Downfall of MrBeast. They're all hit pieces. And I'm not here to debate whether they're correct or not in what they say. What I'm here to talk about is that's gotta suck. Like, imagine how it feels to just be casually scrolling YouTube with your friends and then you just see thumbnails about how you're awful or you're a predator or your content manipulates kids, blah, 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 blah. These are all like different accusations that have been thrown at him at one time or another. I don't think there's a level of money where being hated stops hurting. The singer Drake had to deal with this to a much larger extent. Drake was like the #1 rapper for like 5 or 10 years, but the character attacks against him were nonstop and they were extreme. I guess that what I'm trying to say is that in many ways, going viral and becoming a successful content creator kind of destroys peace. You get the money, you get the fame, but you lose the ability to just go to Walmart with a friend and go shopping. Eventually, a following of people will grow to hate you, even if you're MrBeast, the dude who gives away free money as his job, right? Like with Drake, the haters are kind of understandable. But I feel with characters like MrBeast, Justin Bieber, or Taylor Swift, when they're deeply hated, despite not really doing much, it kind of shows that people will hate you no matter what, as long as the spotlight is on you. The last segment of this video is going to be about how going viral can affect your health. And for that, we're going to talk about Clavicular, the biggest kick streamer out right now, and Asmongold, a right-wing political commentator who is known for having unusual living standards. Starting with Clavicular, he is the face of the looks-maxing movement. Basically, he believes that beauty completely dictates the quality of your life and that you need to be obsessive about it or else you will lose. He goes to extremes like taking drugs to stay thin. I believe like he was microdosing meth at some point. He is also the guy who popularized bone smashing, brought that to the public's attention. That's when you take hammers and you hit them against your chin over and over to try and make it look more angular, more handsome. The idea is that you create microfractures in your chin that will re-heal stronger and more defined over time. Is it legitimate? I have no idea. It sounds stupid, though. The reason I bring him up is because he became very famous very fast. And he's not really known for his charisma. In fact, he's kind of a quiet/shy guy. Some theorize he's autistic. Personally, I just think he's introverted. And he's admitted to using drugs and substances in public and on camera to try and make himself more energetic and more interesting. For obvious reasons, this sounds really unhealthy. And it is. Earlier this month, he overdosed at a nightclub doing just this. He wanted to go out in public. He knew he was going to be on camera. He was insecure about being able to play the character people want to see. So he took a bunch of substances and then started dying on a couch.
Holy me. Dude. How do you feel?
Clavicular survived that night. He didn't die there. He's fine now. But I feel this moment itself shows the aftermath of someone struggling with the stress of success. He went on a podcast a few days afterward talking to Andrew Tate, where Andrew Tate basically told him, like, that's not a way to live. You're gonna ruin your life taking drugs to try and impress people. Now, the last person I want to talk about for tonight is Asmongold. Like MrBeast, he has a crazy work schedule. He streams every single day, anywhere between 8 to 10 hours, maybe more, sometimes less. And he makes a lot of money doing it. In many ways, he's financially incentivized to just never stop streaming, so he doesn't. This has led to a situation where he often skips social events, ignores health issues, and is slow to schedule doctors or dentist appointments. I'm going to end this video with a clip of him discussing that. Why? It's like I feel like I only learned I slur so much when I started being a YouTuber. Bleh. And before I roll this clip of him discussing going to the dentist, I should and addressing a health issue, I should give some context. He only went to the dentist because he got banned for 7 days on Twitch. Had he not been banned from the service, he would have kept up the daily streams, daily content, ignoring the health issues. Like, basically ignoring the health issues was a byproduct of him overworking.
So, yeah, and this one, like, these two here were, like, black or something. And or one of them was black. I was worried that... So, I can tell a gross story. I'll tell a gross... Give me 1 second. I'll do that. So, for the past 3 months, the teeth that I had were rotten. And every time I would bite down, I would taste a little bit of the rot. And this had been going on for 3 months. And that's right. Yep, that's right. I know. And so, tasty, it really wasn't. So last night was the first night that I went and I had Chipotle again. And I was like, damn, this tastes way better. It tastes way better. It's even better than I thought it was. I'm gonna get fat now, right? I got all this time to eat food. And so anyway, it was a reason all along. Yeah, and so I have been basically, it had been rotten out. Now, it didn't affect, like, I mean, the thing is that, like, they asked me, they said, well, are you feeling okay? is everything like, because there should be something wrong with you. And I said, yeah, there is, but not the thing that you think. And so, what about Dr. Pepper? Yeah. And so every time that I would take a drink of soda or anything, I would taste that dead, decaying, rotting flesh. And this was for the last 3 months.
The point of this video is not to say that trying to be a YouTuber or a streamer isn't a great dream to go after, but rather you should be realistic and understand there are going to be negatives with anything in life. That's all I have to say for this video. Thanks for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe button. It really helps me with the algorithm. And there's no other real updates for the channel. I just started making shorts. That's about it. I'll see you next time. Have a nice one.